So, yeah, most of you know that I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I'm the oldest of 21 kids, and there were 12 girls, 9 boys, no twins, same parents. And a thing that we started to hear, that I started to hear when I was about 8, and when there were about 8 of us, is one of you is probably going to die. And so this was usually from strangers who felt it important to let me know as an 8-year-old that because of the numbers, one of us was probably going to die. And of course, as there got to be more and more of us, there were more and more of these helpful people that wanted to tell us that once an insurance salesman drove from I don't know how far away to come to our small town and drive out into the country and find our house because he'd heard of this family with all these kids, by that time probably 17 or so kids, and it was evening and we were super excited to have someone come to our door. And so we're all gathered around, and this man said, one of you is probably going to die. Not all of these children are going to survive to adulthood. You need life insurance. And so we were really scared. I was hoping it was Brian that was going to go, the Dorito thief. And my dad sent this guy away and was like, who are these people? But the other thing they wanted to tell us was, there's no way that your parents love all of you. Yeah, this was a thing that people actually said to me when they said, how many of you are there? And I would say, 10. Then they would say, there is no way your parents can love all of you. Or they would say, there is no way that your parents can take care of that many children. So what I started to think was, for one thing, what did they want me to do about it? We already existed. I didn't know at the time that my parents were going to just continue having children, and so I didn't know that maybe suicide would have been the best option in order to ensure that my later siblings would maybe survive. But I always thought, like, what do they want us to do? We already exist. We're here. Why tell us this? But as I got older and thought about it, I thought, we make them uncomfortable. They're concerned, based maybe on their own lives and on the numbers. They're concerned that we won't be taken care of. They're concerned that we won't be loved. They're concerned that one of us will die, and they will be sad or feel uncomfortable. And they want us not to exist. They want to not know about us because they won't have to think about it or worry about it. There were a lot of really nice people who probably thought the exact same thing. And they never said it to me. They never said it to us. Instead, they dropped clothes off at our front door. Or they brought us food at Thanksgiving and at Christmas. And they paid for lunches. They did things, any little thing they could. They didn't have to, they didn't need to. Sometimes we would have gotten by without it, sometimes not. But maybe they had those same concerns. And as I got into adulthood, I realized that those concerns are not invalid. It is hard to take care of that many kids. It's a few days before a parent realizes that this kid has a rash. And then they say, how long has Joey had this rash? Let's see, who bathed Joey last? You know? But the thing that doesn't just happen with people with 20 kids, that happens with people with 4 kids, because I have 4 kids, and that happened with me. How long has Riley had this fever? Why did I not notice that Riley has a fever? Does he have an ear infection? You know? Oh my gosh, where is Aiden? And then you find him in his room, he's sad. How long has Aiden been sad? I didn't know that Aiden was sad, and that was only with 4 kids. So yeah, 20 kids survived. We all survived into adulthood. The doubters, the haters, so wrong. But not without scars, not without a lot of things. But because of that experience, and I'm not going to go a little bit sad on you, I know that the kids in the detention centers right now, you cannot take care of that many children. You couldn't take care of that many cows, or chickens, or dogs. You can't take care of that many living things, even if you're their parents and you love them, and you're doing your very best. You can't protect that many children from the evils of the world and from evil people and from predators, even if you're their parents and you love them. But if you're their parents and you love them, then you have the very best chance. If you're